Actually,
Who asked for Chrome?
no. When I'm rich, I'm buying Adobe and I'm destroying it. Fuck you, Premiere Pro. You better count your fucking days.
Yeah, period.
Wait, there's something missing. Perfect.
Bitch, I'll kill you.
It smells so
I'm scared.
Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of A Literary Tasting. My name is Jessica.
My name is Annie.
We have a special guest today. It's Remy. Yes, the rat. And every week on A Literary Tasting, we read a book, we drink a drink, and most importantly, we complain.
Yeah.
This week, we are reading How My Neighbor Stole Christmas by Megan Quinn. And the drink we're drinking is a concoction that I made with some stuff that I had in my home. So this is like bottled Target latte, and then Bailey's, peppermint vodka, and hot cocoa mix. And also it's been sitting for a cool like 20 minutes now, so it's gonna taste really good, I think.
Is it supposed to be warm?
Cocoa.
But now it's like cold cocoa.
It might be ass cocoa. So drink your ass cocoa and shut up.
Enjoy your ass cocoa.
I worked hard on it.
Okay. The smell.
I actually can't even.
Jessica?
It sounded so good in my head. I was like, it's gonna come out so good. What a concoction that is.
It's an aftertaste.
It's actually not as bad as I thought.
It's not as bad as I thought, truly. I was just hit with an aftertaste of
It's not. Wait a minute.
vodka. Yeah, the vodka hit me on the end, on the cusp.
That's the top note.
Right.
The cocoa is the base note.
Exactly. Yeah. Peppermint is just like the scent. It's just the waft. I'm not really getting a lot of peppermint.
That's not bad at all. So anyways, today, like I said, we are reading How My Neighbor Stole Christmas by Megan Quinn. I'm very excited, and Annie's gonna kill me with a gun.
Listen. I love Christmas, okay? We are Christmas celebrators, both of us. Christmas. Okay, I love the season. It's my favorite holiday. You know, and so when she was like, let's do a Christmas read, like, let's read this, I was really excited. Like, I truly was. I was like, this is gonna be the face you just made.
It's certainly not good.
Did you take a big gulp this time?
No.
Oh.
It's just like every sip is different because it's a concoction of stuff I had in my fridge. Because it was like, oh, you need milk for hot chocolate. And I was like, I surely don't have that. What do I have instead? So that'll kind of do it a little bit.
So what is the hot cocoa mix into? The Bailey's?
No, the bottled latte.
Right. Oh my god, I'm gonna be wired.
No, it's like this much. Very
Okay.
little.
Okay. Perfect.
You also don't have to drink it if it tastes like ass.
No, I know.
I won't be offended. I won't be like, damn, she doesn't like my ass cocoa. Anyways, so if you haven't seen it, it's all over TikTok. It's the one where he fucks her with a candy cane. I was so there. And also, it's supposed to be a retelling of How the Grinch Stole Christmas. I guess we all watched a different movie because I don't...
When and where?
I don't know.
At literally what juncture?
Would you fuck the Grinch? I kind of would.
You know what? There's something
I
about a man
definitely
who's
would.
like so like
Mean. Yep.
Yeah, like I'm really, you know what? And those townspeople were really fucking annoying.
Yeah, no, like to be fair, like, God
Guys,
damn.
calm down.
And when Cindy Lou Who shows up at his apartment, no less.
Right.
Girl, I live here. This is the penthouse.
Yeah. Get out.
Go home. I'm
Right.
eating glass right now.
Yeah, and you know what? The way this book irked me, I realized like
We'll get into it.
I guess I'm the Grinch too.
Oh no, you were like, oh, I understand him.
Yeah. Meant to be.
So, we're gonna start out with our fan casting.
Mm-hmm.
So our male main character is Cole. I think his last name is Black or something like that. Frankly, I don't care. So
Black coal?
no, Cole Black.
I know, but like you know, you put black coal in the stocking. I'm gonna kill someone.
I casted. Okay, now I know this is wrong and bad because if you've read the book, he's like brunette, and I casted Glenn Powell because this is my brain, and I was going through a hard time when I read it, and if we can't have certain things, then what do we have?
Yeah.
If we can't have Glenn Powell in our imaginations, what can we have?
Yeah, fair enough. Like
the death penalty?
You know what? It's your brain. You do what you need to do.
Who did you cast?
To be fair,
Jack Black.
What? First of all, not too much on my king.
I didn't say anything about him. I love Kung Fu Panda.
And I love School of Rock, but not him. Okay, so the thing was, when I was reading this, what of it I read, I was like, I feel like I would love this a lot if I was watching it as like an early 2000s movie. And
you're gonna love who I casted as my female main character. I wonder if we casted the same person. Go ahead.
Okay, so then I casted, like, obviously not like current day, but like a younger Jared Padalecki. Do you know who that is?
Yes.
Yes. Because,
yeah, that's good.
Yeah, brunette, and
better than Jack Black.
Yeah,
for sure.
Definitely.
No shade to Jack Black, but he's just not.
He fits the role better, I think. And there was one point where like
they were competing.
Yeah, they were neck and neck, but like he just got the role better. There was one point where she said something about him like flipping his mop of hair, and I said, Jared Padalecki.
His mop of hair.
But also it made a shiver go down my spine.
I hate that phrase, mop of hair.
Yeah. Immediately that just took all the sexuality out of it for me. But you know, to each their own. Who did you cast as the female main character?
Of course, Lindsay Lohan. She's a redhead.
Wow. I mean, also she's just like the queen of like a Hallmark movie.
Well, also she was just in that Christmas movie.
Yeah.
With. Did you guys watch that Christmas movie with Ian Harding? Because pause, he was dating a child in that too.
No, he wasn't. I haven't watched it yet.
I don't know if it was like a reference to Pretty Little Liars, but he was dating like he was 30 dating like a 21-year-old. And no shade, but if you're gonna date someone younger than me, it's younger than me. No shade.
Yeah, no shade, but like
he's probably married.
Yeah, I mean,
and not interested.
To be fair,
but he could be.
Fair.
He just needs to meet me.
Yeah, that's all that's missing for sure. Okay, yeah, good pick though. I like that one.
Okay,
for sure. Still in the vein of an early 2000s movie, I picked Kirsten Dunst. Because she seemed very. Her name was like Story, right? Did you pronounce it Story or Store?
I would say I forgot to mention her name. Her name is Story.
Okay, I said Story too.
That I will say.
When I get you.
Why couldn't you have named her like Belle? Or like Joy?
Yeah, something. Story. That's not a name. No offense to people named Story, I suppose.
Full offense to people named Story. What is going on? What is your problem?
I was just like, oh, okay. But
it was just annoying.
Yeah. But
it was a little too on the nose.
Yeah. There was a lot of things about this that were too on the nose for me.
It was a little too on the nose, I say, as I wear my reindeer sweater and my Christmas Mickey ears with my Christmas rat behind me.
My Christmas rat! You need to change your like, Twitter name to Christmas
God.
Rat right now.
Seasonal.
Yeah.
Normally it's just rat.
Right. Ratty McFarter.
That's me. Anyways, no, can I tell you something? Actually, as soon as he who should not be named viewed my LinkedIn profile, I didn't unblock him on anything, but I did change all my photos and all my usernames and everything to like Jessica, peace sign emoji, and then like me and me like with a very recent selfie, because I was like, I mean, just perchance he happens upon it. I need to make sure.
Suddenly Jessica and Peach is not good enough for you?
No.
Peach is like the erasure after all we've been through.
I just throw her out the window. You just see a loaf of bread flying out the window. It's like, I'm just kidding. I would never throw my dog out the window, you guys.
No.
If you see a bread loaf flying in the wind, it's just a bread loaf.
It's just a bread loaf.
It's not me. It's not me. So, the book starts off because Story and her bitch sister Taryn are going to Colorado to care for her decrepit, their great aunt Cindy, after she gets injured. And they're all staying in the house together. And I just want to mention before we like actually get into the story, because like I realized that there was like a good like 50 pages at the beginning where just kind of like they're just bopping around, just like doing stuff.
Ooh, girl.
Like going grocery shopping, like eating tacos in the kitchen.
Can we get this shit started? Like I had this on like a 3 times speed.
Yeah.
Hurry up.
Yeah, like there was a scene in the beginning where they're like fighting over what room to sleep in, and Story's like, I don't want to sleep in the American Girl doll room. And I was like, first of all, why? Second of all,
when I heard that, I was like, ooh, I know Jesse's taking offense. Yeah.
And Taryn's also like, by the way, like, I need to sleep in the master bedroom because I'm gonna have phone sex with my boyfriend. I was like,
off rip? Really?
I was like, there's kind of a lot going on right now.
It started off really, really fast and really strong. It was too fast, too furious.
But keep in mind, while they're in this little town and they're caring for Aunt Cindy after she fell down the stairs, this whole town is just Christmas year round. Like they're telling stories about like in the middle of August, bitches are Christmas caroling because they need to be ready for Christmas season. It's like, it's actually very funny.
It's so ridiculous. Like, what the fuck? Like, this is a mountainous, like, in the middle of nowhere town. Snowing all the time.
I actually would love to live there. I bet they don't pay taxes.
Probably not.
Yeah.
You know, like, in theory, it sounds really cute, but then, like, I think reading this book, I was like, oh, I might not love Christmas as much as I thought I did.
Oh.
Because I was like, this sounds like a little bit nightmarish to me. Year-round caroling, year-round jolly and joy. I can't do that. No. I will also say that, like, from chapter 1, Story, I was like, I don't like her too much because it was, like, immediately she was like, I don't want to take care of this old-ass bitch. Like, I don't want to take care of her. I would like to go home. I don't want to be here. That's the only reason why her sister stays.
Well, her sister's also a bitch because her sister's like, you can't fucking do it, so I'll stay. It's like...
Yeah. I was like, oh, you seem awful. But, okay.
But like from the jump, her and Cole are beefing because they go to a sandwich store and Cole's like, I don't fucking like you, and she's like, huh? No. Like the way the beef is so one-sided, that's so embarrassing to have one-sided beef with a person.
No. I can't. Don't come at me all crazy. First of all, I've been gone for like years. Mm-hmm. I just came back to town, and you're like, my ass about what? Who are you? First and foremost, she came in and she was like, hey Connor, I don't remember your name. So to be beefing with me like this, darling, I'm gonna need you to hold my hand when I say this. I'm gonna need you to get a life. Okay. Like,
well, I mean, to be fair, we have one-sided beef with one person. Speaking of one-sided beef I have with somebody, though, I will say that one of my exes viewed my LinkedIn profile, and I can't stop thinking about it, but regardless, I went to see if I could find him on Venmo, because that's where the real tea is, and I couldn't find him, and I was like, oh, I wonder if I have him blocked. So I go to my block list on Venmo. I have one person blocked on Venmo, and it's your ex. I don't know why. I was like, period. When I saw that, I was like, period, but I was like, I don't know what possessed me to be like,
no,
and you know what else?
I think one day it just got too much, and you were like, enough. I can't even see you on Venmo. And to be fair, Venmo is where the real tea is. If you're doing some sleuthing, go to Venmo.
Yeah, because I was like, I can't see photos of him because I can't look at him. Mm-hmm. It's gonna be too much. So I was like, I'll go where the real tea is.
Yeah. That's an insider trade knowledge right there.
That's a trade secret,
yeah,
if you will. Aunt Cindy is like, so Queen, I need you to participate in the Christmas Kringle competition, or whatever it's called. I don't care what it's called. And basically, they participate in like a series of challenges. I thought you'd be interested in this, challenges. But a series of challenges and little competitions. And then, this is stupid because they get judged on the challenges, but then also the town votes, so what's the point?
Yeah.
And you win most merry. And you don't win any money or anything.
You win most merry citizen of the town. Fuck off.
I guess that's the part where she's telling about it's like a retelling of the Grinch, because I guess the Grinch does get crowned the most merry of Whoville, I guess.
First and foremost, this is when the word Kringle started to really piss me off. From like when they start talking about this competition, I think the word Kringle gets mentioned at least once a sentence.
It's like 4 times on the page. Yeah,
it is a lot. Like, it's gonna go into my no-fly zone. Like, I can't.
It's in puzzle jail.
Very much. Oh my god. Like, it was starting to really grate my soul a little bit. Secondly, I was like, okay, competitions. Like, yeah, certainly. I was like, I can get interested in this. Mm-hmm. But when I find out why Mr. Cole decides to join...
Well, we'll get there.
Yeah. Then I got angry.
And also, you might be wondering, why is she doing it and not her bitch sister Taryn?
Exactly.
Well, Cindy's like, you're too dumb, straight up, to care for me, so you're gonna do the Kringle thing, and she'll do the equally as important things. She's gonna do the sponge bath, you're gonna do the Kringle thing. Get your caroling shoes on.
Yeah. Literally.
Get your Christmas wrap, we're hitting the road.
Yeah. And Taryn's like, okay, there's a whole part where she's like, well, I had to give Cindy, like, a sponge bath in her crevices. Enjoy the Christmas caroling.
Yeah.
Like, be happy about what you have. Girl, you know what? Fine. Because bitch sister Taryn is kind of really annoying too. So let her do the sponge bath.
Well, also, the reason why is because the reason why she's like, you have to compete in this contest is because she's like, I'm gonna die like tomorrow. So you guys have to get first place on my behalf.
Yeah. She's like, it's my dream. Like, I need to get first place. Like, figure it out. And I'll help you. Not to worry.
And also, by the way, this was really stupid to mention, but in like part of this, there is a scene where she has to go up on stage, and Taryn's like trying to comfort her and being like, "What happened wasn't that bad." And then Story is like, "I pushed a woman into a river. I fell off the stage, and a woman fell into the river as a consequence of that." Yeah, no, if that happened to me, you bet your ass, Aunt Cindy, I'm saying goodbye from over here. I'm not going back there. I'm not going back there where I pushed a woman into a river. Also, why was the stage right next to the river? How far did she fall before she fell into the river?
I literally imagined the woman. I imagine the woman tumbling like a tumbleweed.
Well, that and like the what's it called? Like the Chef Boyardee ravioli where they would
spin all the way to someone's house.
Yeah. Was that her rolling into the river?
Yes. That's exactly what I imagined. No. When she was telling this backstory about like why she doesn't like come into this town or hasn't been back in so long, and it was literally that when she was like a high schooler or a kid or whatever, she was on stage doing God knows what, and she fell and knocked over like the sanctimonious Christmas tree, and then in the process also pushed down a lady that I guess is like the queen of the town, because then she rolled down the hill like the Chef Boyardee can of soup and fell into a river, and she's like, the whole town like despises me because of this. I was like, first of all, what the fuck are you talking about? And second of all, we're still mad about this. Is 10 years ago.
I would still be mad about that.
No, if I'm the lady, sure. If I'm the lady that fell into the river, yeah, I don't like that bitch.
Push me into a river.
I'm beefing with the kid. Fine.
River? And they were like, and she was like, the fire department had to pull her out of this river. Like, it was so serious.
Oh my god.
This falling into the river was really serious. Whoever set up the stage to be close enough to a river.
On a hill, too, I'm sure. I'm imagining the
you
stage on the
wanted
edge
somebody
of
to fall into a river. I'm imagining it's like the Eras Tour stage.
Yeah.
The way that it like the way the diamond goes. The diamond is over the water.
Right.
And it's like they're like, who's gonna fall in?
Yeah.
Anyways.
Yeah, they had bets going. Mm-hmm.
And then also side note, Cole has a bestie named Max.
I don't like that name.
I don't like that name either. Max is kind of a dog's name, which I mean, like, I get it's the retelling of the Grinch, but Max is a dog's name.
It's a little bit, I can't.
But Max shows up to Cole's house and is like, you won't believe who's entering the Kringle contest. And Cole's like, what the fuck? Story's entering the Kringle contest. She cannot win. She's an outsider. She hates this town. If somebody from out of town came, let's ponder for a second. That
we had in Kringle.
Yes. If somebody said they hated my town, I'd be like,
who cares?
Who cares?
I do too.
And also, she said it right after this woman fell into the river.
Thank you!
I would say, yes, I hate this town.
Yeah. After this lady fell into the river and everyone in the town turned and went, you suck! And like, literally was like berating a child, literally booing and berating a child. Yes, I would run away and be like, I hate this town, this shit sucks.
Yeah.
Girl, sorry, I was 15.
I don't know, she was 18.
Whatever.
But regardless.
She's still a kid.
Yeah.
Why are you mad at her about that still? And also, if he's supposed to be the Grinch, why are you so pressed about her not being like in love and happy about the town?
I don't know.
Why are you so gung-ho for the town?
Yeah, because he hates the town too.
Right.
Low-key, it seems.
That's what it seems like.
Yeah.
But then
also, by the way, I don't know if I mentioned this earlier, but his job is to train the reindeer. To do what? I don't know. I don't know what his job was.
There's some kind of farm. I don't know.
Yeah, I guess they live on a Christmas tree farm, but I don't know why there's reindeer there.
reindeer.
And I don't know why the reindeer need a reindeer trainer, like a designated reindeer trainer.
That's him, though. He
Like-
got that one. That's him. So, yeah. I also was just, like, really, really irritated that he was like, there's no way in hell I'm gonna let her be the merriest person in town. Like,
God
I have
forbid
to beat her.
she'd be the merriest person in town.
Girl, what the fuck are you I was getting so, like, my eye was twitching. I was like, there was a different way to set this up for them both to be in the competition. Like, I don't know, something about the way this was conceived for them to both be in contest pissed me off. Pissed me off. Because it didn't make any sense. And also, why are you so peeved at her not liking Crinkle Town?
Also, the competition begins.
Right.
Let's get into it.
Yeah.
And it begins with like a whole ceremony for being like, who's gonna be in the Kringle? The thing is like, you can't even just join the contest. You have to like be picked.
Yeah.
So on that note, if they didn't want her to be in it, why didn't they just
Not pick her?
Yeah.
Right.
Kind of crazy that she pushed someone into a river.
And they still selected her to be like the town Kringle.
Right.
Yeah.
And also, I just made a note here. There's like a ton of rules, and like you're expected to be nice to everybody in the town. Like it's not just the contest, because remember the town votes,
Right.
and it's a small town, so everybody knows everybody, I guess.
Yeah.
And
It's my nightmare.
also they have to wear these little sashes that say like Kringle or Kringly or whatever they say.
Kringly!
The way that idea was ditched 20 pages later.
No, like...
It was never brought up again.
Yeah.
I don't blame her because it was a stupid idea, but like...
So then someone needs to go back and delete it from when it was first brought up.
Maybe she was like, it was a good idea, I just don't want to continue.
Yeah,
I
she's
don't
like,
know.
I'm tired. Imagine that it's still on. She said, use your imagination and think about them still wearing it throughout the rest of the book.
I didn't use my imagination.
I didn't either.
I'll tell you that much.
I was like, you forgot about a plot device, queen. Oops.
So the contest begins, and it starts with an eggnog contest, and she wins.
Yeah, and he's pissed.
Off! Yeah, he's pissed off,
Yeah.
and also we find out that both his parents are dead, and it's like very casually dropped
Yeah.
into a conversation
Yeah.
between Story and not even him, like it was some person.
Yeah.
Like that didn't, I think it was Cindy.
Yeah.
Cindy tells her, oh, didn't you know both his parents dead in a horrific car crash? Oh, I didn't.
Oh.
Oh, no, you see, I didn't know that because I've been gone for 15 years.
Yeah. Wait, what? Like, what? Said so casually.
Also, like, not your business to tell at all.
Literally. But I guess it's like, oh, we're a small town, so all of us know it, and
Well,
it's all of our business to share.
To
But,
be
like,
fair,
no.
I would be sharing hella tea, too, if I were her. When I get old, I'm going to be, like, a monster.
The gossip queen of the town,
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm going to move to a small town just to be the gossip queen of the town. Mind you,
Mm-hmm.
it's the eggnog competition. Also, what does that mean? And also, they got a base for the eggnog anyway.
Right.
So it's really just like, what seasoning do you put in your eggnog? What seasoning do you put in any eggnog?
Like, my
You ever
ass
had
is gonna...
eggnog?
I've had eggnog. I don't love it. I don't remember the last time I've had it. I mean, shit, I don't know. I would, like, go ahead and dust some cinnamon and nutmeg in there. Call it a day. If I put a cinnamon stick on top, like, I don't fucking know.
Yeah, they were like adding seasoning to the...
Yeah, and I loved how they were being like, oh, like, I don't remember the other girl's name. Sarah's eggnog is looking fucked up. Like,
Yeah, they were being so mean. They were being
Yeah,
like...
like-
That's another thing I was gonna say, is that like, because the two main characters have to get first and second.
yeah, every time.
The poor other people kept getting last place every single time. And she would make fun of them. And the town would make fun of them.
Yeah.
And then she would be like, it was really hard seeing how disappointed Ursula looked after she got fifth place for the fifth time.
Well, yeah, I too would be upset if, like, I've lived in this town my whole life and I've been waiting all year, gathering up my recipes and thinking all my ideas up for, like, to come and win Christmas Kringle of the town, and then you come from out of nowhere 10 years later to come take my title and you're winning first place every time?
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm fucking pissed.
No,
This is my year.
It actually was really bumming me out. I was like, why can't they just complete just the two of them? Why are there other people there?
Right, like, yeah, like,
There were also so many characters.
there,
There were like 5 people competing at all times.
yeah.
Anyways,
She went to the Anna Huang School of Character Building.
right. And also, Aunt Cindy's like, well, we need to win, so I'm gonna act like I'm dying. You're gonna wheel me there in a wheelchair, And when I'm in the wheelchair, I'm gonna pretend to have a heart attack if I think you're gonna lose.
Boom. Yeah.
Boomski.
Yeah, she's a period. Boomski.
And it works.
Easy. Yeah, no, literally it does. Everyone's like, oh, Cindy. And she's literally like playing dead in her wheelchair.
But then when she wins, in Cole's inner monologue, he's like, she's literally doing hip thrusts.
I'm imagining, like, you know the scene in Despicable Me?
Yes, that's exactly what I was picturing too.
For those who don't watch Despicable Me like regularly, the scene
for those who aren't Gru heads,
the scene where we meet Vector for the first time, and he's doing his little hip thrust thing. That's exactly what I was picturing.
Me too.
Miss Girl doing.
Yes.
Hopping out of her wheelchair to just give it her all, and it's like nobody turned around and was like, "Ma'am, you were like comatose not 3 seconds ago."
Well, I mean, to be fair, if I saw a decrepit
Miracle.
old lady, yeah, I'd be like, I don't know anything about old people.
The
or
Christmas
kids,
spirit
for
brought
that
her
matter.
back. In that town, yeah, they believe it.
So the next contest is the upcycling contest. And I didn't understand it either time I read it. Because I read it twice, and I was like, wait. So the upcycling contest, you would think, go to a store and make a shirt into a dress, or make a dress into a shirt.
Yeah.
Or like something like that. Or like take a wine bottle and make a vase.
Yeah, thrift
Something
flip.
like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's go to your local antique shop, buy something, and use it as a prop, and recreate a scene from your favorite Christmas movie. What scene would you do?
For my favorite Christmas movie, I would probably do the, I really love the Charlie Brown Christmas. So I would do the scene where, like, you know, Charlie and all of his friends are putting up that sad-ass Christmas tree. You know the one? Where it's, like, literally, like, it just has twigs and then it has lights. That's how I do that.
Good one.
It just has twigs and lights. Or I would do, you've seen the claymation Rudolph.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, probably something from that. Those are like my two favorite Christmas movies. I don't really like modern Christmas movies. Sue me, I hate Elf. I'm just gonna say it. I know.
Ooh,
I
that's
know.
alarming.
That's a very hot take. I know. People love that movie, but personally, I don't like it. I'm sorry.
Is there a Glenn Powell Christmas movie? Oh, because that's what I would want to recreate. But I don't think there is.
I would like to recreate the scene from the Glenn Powell Christmas movie where he's kissing the woman under the mistletoe.
Respectfully.
Yeah. Consensually and respectfully. Yeah.
And if nobody's made that, Netflix, I have an idea for you. But at this upcycling contest, she does something stupid. I don't care. She does something stupid and boring about how much she loves her aunt.
She like recycles her aunt's idea from like a previous year or something, right? And yeah, that's basically what it is. I don't remember what she did.
But Cole, he shows up in lederhosen and
Suspenders?
mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And again hip thrusts on stage.
First of all,
Because Max was like, if she can use her old ass grandma, you can use your hotness.
you're right.
Because you're hot and sexy.
Yeah. You're right, I can.
Well, yes.
Yeah, well, yes. He said, oh, you're right. I can.
And he's like, by the way, when this scene is happening, in his inner monologue, he's like, I actually do feel pretty hot and sexy right now. It was actually kind of pleasant to read him being like, I've never felt so good about myself.
No, he's like, ladies are kind of loving it. I'm into it. It's like, period, good for you.
But it was just, what scene were you recreating?
No, like, that was the thing.
He was recreating that scene from The Grinch where he's getting ready. And he's like, that's it, I'm not going.
Oh, okay.
You know?
Okay, yeah, I didn't get there. I didn't put that together.
There was too much going on.
Yeah.
There were also so many events, competitions within this competition. There were like, there's like 8 or 9.
We go through a
Should have been
lot
3.
of them. Yeah.
Should have been 3.
But yeah, they do that.
So he's wearing his little shorts and she's legit creaming her pants.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, she's like starting to feel the vibes between them.
She said, yeah, I feel a pulsing in my girlhood.
Stop.
I'm gonna find a way to say it literally every time we record.
And I'm gonna hate it every single time. So the next competition is a light competition. So they go, they're just supposed to decorate their house in lights. And Story's getting pissed off.
Yeah.
Story's like, you fucking idiot, Taryn. I told you 20 boxes of lights wasn't enough. That sounds like my nightmare. Unless I have the cannon from the Grinch where she's like, dum, 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 dum. I'm not hanging a single light. I don't even have a tree up.
No. True.
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
No, it's so much work.
It's a lot of work.
Especially on the outside of your home.
Bro, there has never been so much infighting with my family than when we try to put one string light around the one small tree in front of our family home. This is not even a large tree. It's like a small, tiny tree. You've seen the tree. It's small. And literally, like, the way we will start beefing with one another, trying to put this one light up. Like, we've gotten to a point where we're like, fuck it, we're not putting anything up anymore. It's done.
Nobody's allowed to talk about the damn Christmas tree.
Literally, this past year, somebody was like, my mom was like, so are we gonna put the lights outside? And my dad was like,
no.
I was like, don't even bring it up. Like, that shit is annoying. I can't imagine 20 boxes of lights.
Yeah, that's a lot. But
absolutely not.
She follows Cole to the store because she's like, I'm gonna try to get intel on what he's doing with his house. This was so stupid, and like, it's so inconsequential, but it was so stupid and inconsequential that I feel like I need to mention it.
Yeah.
She goes to the store, she follows Cole around. Cole calls Max on his phone. He's like, yeah, we're gonna do casual Christmas this year. Blow up Santas.
Yeah.
Blow up Bluey the dog from the show Bluey. Blow up Bambi. Blow up anything.
Yeah.
And Story goes back to her home and is like,
oh my god, I got so much intel, like,
you guys are so proud of me.
Yeah.
And also, another thing is that, like, if she hates the town so damn bad, why does she suddenly get so into it?
No, like, why are you following him to the hardware store to go listen in on his conversations about what he's doing?
Right. And Cindy and Taryn are like, you absolute fucking idiot.
You're so stupid. Like, can you not read a rule book?
So stupid.
Yeah.
Like,
do your homework.
Girl.
It's in the rule book. You can't use inflatable shit.
It's in the rule book?
Yeah. They literally, Taryn pulls out the rule book and she's like, if you fucking read this, you would know. Which I was like, to be fair.
Yeah, I read that cover to cover.
Yeah, I was like, to be fair, I probably wouldn't have read it either.
No, I would never read that. I would never do this.
For the
I
Christmas
would say,
Kringle?
no.
The rule book for the Christmas Kringle. My fault for assuming that we could use inflatable Christmas things.
Oh, my bad.
That seems par for the course, no?
Apparently not.
Like,
because they're Uggo.
My fucking fault.
I would totally put a blow up Bluey. You know where? There's a family. I'm gonna steal it from them. There's a family on my running route that has a blow up Bluey, and every time I run by it, I'm like,
you're coming home with me.
I'm stealing that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I haven't yet. I have nowhere to put it.
Yeah, where would you put this
giant blow up Bluey?
Next time we record, it's just in the middle of us.
Around this time, Cole sort of has an idea where he's like, if I can convince everybody that I have an unrequited crush on Story, then everybody will like me better.
They'll pity me, basically.
I don't know how he got there. I don't pity any man, especially not one that has an unrequited crush that he won't stop being annoying about.
Yeah, because also it's like, we all know that she is Cindy's like niece who's been coming around here for years and years. If you have some kind of like long-lasting unrequited crush, it's giving you've been pestering her for a long time.
It's giving it's weird.
Yeah, so actually you're giving creepy, and I'm gonna actually start campaigning for people not to vote for you.
I'm gonna launch a smear campaign.
Like, don't piss me off. And I'm like, he's been bugging Story for years now. Like, we have got to stop this.
You make a Twitter thread. Thread on why Cole Black has been stalking Story for years.
Yeah. Because,
But the thing is he follows her to like a little coffee shop, and he like walks up to her and is all seductive in her ear. First of all, just nuts. If a man walked up to that doesn't like me, that I don't have like a prior relationship with, and he tucks my hair behind my ear and talks to me all seductive and goes, I'm committing your coffee order to memory. Okay, why are you telling me that?
go get my coffee then.
Yeah, it's $8 actually, so pay her.
First of all, yeah, go get it. Second of all, if you touch me again, I'm gonna cut off your hands.
Yeah, and the cashier's, I guess, the town yeller. I suppose. And she's like, the town crier.
Yeah.
And she's like, oh my god, Cole, what's going on? Like, she's me when, like, I'm really hoping that he doesn't want her. He wants me instead.
Right.
And he's like, I just want her so bad, but she doesn't want me back. And she's like, no. I will go on a date with you right now. So the plan backfires.
Right.
Immediately.
Yeah.
Because of course it does. I hate fake dating.
Me too.
I think it's the stupidest, dumbest thing ever in the entire world.
I can like it in certain instances, but
like, I actually was okay with it. No, I was okay with it here because I was like, I'm following. The whole thing is so ridiculous that I can actually follow it.
Yeah.
But later, they hide the dating, but also fake date. I was like...
Yeah. Enough is enough. This is when it really started to lose me. I had this thing going in my ears at a 3 times speed, and I was starting to like lose my religion a lot. Like a lot. It felt like just words, and like all I could hear was kringle, 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 kringle. Like it was getting hard. So, yeah.
And also, in the meantime, they make Story go to another city to go to a candy cane making class that's an hour away in the snow.
Yeah.
And she, of course, crashes her car because it's an hour away in the snow on the way to a candy cane making class.
If you don't know how to drive in the snow, you're assuredly going to crash your car. I would.
I would do it out of spite. If my family was like, you have to go to this candy cane making class.
Yeah.
And also it's snowing. And also she's like, I'm scared. I don't want to drive in the snow. And they're like, it's fine. Go to the damn candy cane making class. I'd be like,
we can't just watch a YouTube tutorial? I'm sure there is one. Like, are you serious? We can wiki how. Like, I don't know why I have to drive an hour away.
Girl, how do you think I know how to do a rainbow brow? Like, did you not see the rainbow brows I was doing in 2018?
I'm a modern woman.
I can follow a tutorial.
Yeah, I'm a modern woman. I can get it done.
You know what though? Something I love about my 2016 glam, when you guys are always like, you guys, you could do a face, you could do a beat in 2018. No, I could not. And you wanna know how I know that I couldn't? Because I was doing like rainbow eye looks on my eyes.
Period.
They were not blended, by the way, but that's not part of the story. No, whose was?
Yeah.
Whose eyeshadow was blended in 2018? Nary a soul. But I would do the unblended rainbow eye look and then not do my eyebrows.
Oh.
Did you guys ever do that?
So you were just like all eyes, no expression.
I don't know. I don't know what it was.
It was all eyebrow.
I don't know what was going on there. Luckily, there were Snapchat filters, and I think I convinced myself that's what I looked like.
Right.
I guess.
I did.
I don't know.
I was like, this is definitely what my face looks like.
I mean, you're seeing it in the camera, right?
Yeah.
I look beautiful.
Yeah. This
So.
is my face. Yeah.
You guys are the problem. The one with the hearts on it.
Ooh.
That one had me in a chokehold.
Yeah.
Bad.
For me, it was the one that had the little like flower crown.
That one made me look so pale, and I already look very pale as it is. So.
Yeah, it had to be in the that did obviously like wash out because it was a very like pale.
Yeah.
Whatever, but I don't know. It gave me a je ne sais quoi like skin.
I'm surprised the zombie apocalypse didn't come out of Snapchat filters. Like, that should have been the beginning of the end of the world, and I genuinely believe that. Like, it's actually crazy that I was, like, taking selfies and posting those on the internet at the ripe age of 16 with no eyebrows on and a filter that made me not look like myself.
Yeah, the thing is, like...
And I was like, this is for surely gonna pull that guy that I like in my 7th period math class, and then and then I would go to see who viewed my story, and he was simply not there.
Yeah, he was not there, and he was never checking for me.
No.
Never, ever, not once.
Mm-hmm.
People who still use Snapchat, what's going on?
I don't know, that's a really good question. I know a lot of millennials that use Snapchat, and they use it for its intended purpose of, like...
That's crazy.
Like this dog I see on the street.
This is crazy.
I don't know, that's fine.
No, it's just crazy that you're still using this app. Let's move on. But I guess they're, you know, with their group of people, so that makes sense.
There's also a fruitcake making contest. She puts mashed potatoes in hers. There's also, by the way, that's like event number 4. Does nobody have a job? Is nobody in this town employed? How are there stores open in this place? If everybody is do they close all the stores down? Imagine you're just like, you just want a peppermint mocha. You've had the worst day of your life.
Right.
The boyfriend that you thought was going to be your boyfriend is not your boyfriend anymore.
Right.
All you want is a peppermint mocha.
Yeah. I just want to go to the movies. And,
oh my god, I want to go fucking see Wicked.
Yeah, I want to see Wicked. I want to sit in the dark and have a popcorn.
Everybody is at the fucking fruitcake making competition.
Everyone in town. Everything closed. Actually, there's nothing open for the entire month of December.
Can't we just watch a highlight reel, girl?
Believe it or not, the entire...
Also, I know who I'm voting for. I don't need to go to the events.
No, like I already picked who I'm voting for. I joined the smear campaign against Cole, so I'm voting for Story. End of discussion. Like, I don't need to attend.
I saw the Twitter thread.
Yeah, I read it. Yeah, no, like, where's everyone's day-to-day 9 to 5?
But going back to the candy cane making class.
Yes.
Cole is also en route to this candy can making class, and he sees her pulled over on the side of the road where she's in tears, crying, throwing up, hyperventilating.
Yeah,
and he's like, okay, get out of the car. And he's actually really nice about it, which is like, yeah, thank God he wasn't mean, because I wouldn't have been able to handle that.
Yeah.
I can't imagine the way she was feeling in that moment.
Yeah.
I would have crashed the car. I would have been so mad. I would have been like, you know what? It's not worth living. Yeah. It's not worth getting there.
I would have taken off all my clothes and just laid in the snow. I'll let hypothermia take me.
driving on the road. And he's like, he needs you to take off your pants in the middle of the street.
I'm in tears. I'm just undressing.
The tears are frozen to your face.
Yeah, because I can't imagine that moment.
Anyways, as you can imagine, the vibes in the candy cane making class are flirty.
Mm-hmm.
And they go back to her house and they're like, they're cool, they're chilling.
Yeah.
And then she goes over to his house after, and they drink hot cocoa on the... See, that actually annoyed me even more when they were, like, drinking hot cocoa on the porch, because I was like, if you're gonna be on the nose, just be on the nose.
Right.
You know? Instead of, like, I made this hot cocoa for... Who the fuck drinks... Okay, I know we're drinking ass cocoa right now, but, like...
Hot cocoa?
Mm-mm.
I mean, I can get down with hot cocoa, but not when we just came back and we're flirty and we're, like, you know, whatever.
Yeah. Okay. I was thinking that too, because they're making out.
Yeah.
Doesn't their breast stink? Doesn't their breast stink?
The hot cocoa smell?
Yeah.
You know what? I've never had a post-hot cocoa makeout, so I can't vouch for a breath.
Also, they go, speaking of stinky breath, they go on a fake date where they just kind of like walk around the town.
Mm-hmm.
They go get apple cider and hot cocoa and also bratwursts.
Are those sausages?
Yes. If a man took me on a date and was like, eat this sausage.
No.
I'd be like, kill yourself.
No. I'm not gonna bite into a juicy sausage right now. Are you out of your mind?
Well, also, like, there's no veggies. Are you
gonna
gonna hurt my tum-tum so bad?
I'm a lady. You have some nerve to bring me out here and then offer me hot cocoa, milk, and a sausage, meat. When you know I didn't eat anything today. Well, what time was this date? Was this date?
This is the
evening?
nighttime.
Yeah, okay. I just mean, like, you know, no, get serious. I'm a lady. I'm not gonna eat a meal of hot cocoa and a fucking sausage. If I'm going on a date with a man, I think that, like, I'm also like, I'm gonna save my appetite. I'm trying to chow down.
Right, it's a free meal.
It's a free meal, I'm chowing down.
Right, and he takes you to get a singular bratwurst.
One single juicy sausage. Fuck you. Are you joking?
That's actually really funny.
No, like, what on earth?
One singular sausage? I need at least 5.
And you don't want to see me that way. So, like, pick your poison. You either take me to a pasta house.
Let's go on this date. I got you one singular sausage for dinner. What the fuck is wrong with you?
And I got you a big milky cup of hot chocolate with some fucking whipped cream on top. I'm lactose intolerant.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Like,
but
God
anyways,
damn.
Stinky singular sausage breath.
because those things are good, mind you. I like a sausage, but, like, not right
Well,
now.
also just one.
Just one. Put in a bun at least.
Well, I was also picturing like them just like carrying them around. Oh, it's so funny.
Oh God.
It's really funny.
Yeah. Oh my God.
But anyways, there's also these two, I don't know who these two women are. I don't know. But there's 2 women named Martha and May that I guess are, again, the town yellers.
Yeah.
And
Paul Revere.
Paul Revere and Paulina Revere.
Yeah.
Because there's 2 of them.
Mm-hmm.
Martha and May catch them on their little date, and they're like, oh, you guys are under the mistletoe. You guys need a kiss. And so they make out under the mistletoe in front of Martha and May.
Martha and May are like,
Martha and May are like, ooh, like spread your legs a little. Martha!
Martha? We've talked about this. You're a little too horny for your own good.
Cole turns around, he's like, Martha, you do this on every date I go on.
Stop following me around.
Right.
Oh my God. Oh goddamn.
You spread your legs a little.
May has her fucking camcorder out. She's like,
May's like, gonna edit this later.
I'll send you the edit.
Oh my God, it's to that song where it's like, it's getting sticky.
Okay,
Anyways,
where are we?
the makeout is good though, to be clear. The makeout is good, and they're like chatting about it later, and he's like, you literally moaned into my mouth. And she was like, you're the one that deepened the kiss. And he was like, deepen the kiss? And I was like, actually, that is funny, because that is how girls talk and men are stupid.
Yeah. deep in the kiss is a term.
Deepened the kiss.
Deepen the kiss, yeah.
I don't like that term at all.
Well, how else are you supposed to describe it?
I really like making out, but I don't know. I often get distracted by I was distracted by, could she taste the sausage on his tongue?
Yeah, fair enough.
Was the flavor mixing with the hot cocoa?
Oh my god. Yeah, oh my god.
What, did you just get a flashback to a taste on a tongue?
Yeah, actually.
Tell the story.
The thing is, my ex, we've talked about this. The teeth brushing was few and far in between.
Ew.
And
this is so alarming. Why is this the case with so many men?
No, actually, talking to other women about this and finding out that so many of them are like, oh yeah, my ex was also that way. Oh my god. Oh my god. Let me have a son and then find out he's on the streets kissing women when he hasn't brushed his teeth in days. Bitch, I'm killing you.
In days? Wait, no, tell the story though. Also, update on the drinks. There's now a film on top of this. Don't worry, I'm still gonna drink it.
If you're not.
Never you mind.
Yeah, it was I think he had made me a breakfast or something, and
that's kind of shocking.
I know. Or maybe it wasn't he made me a breakfast. It might have been, although he did do that sometimes, so it was shocking.
Maybe it was that you made him a breakfast?
Maybe. But actually, I think we had gotten breakfast bagels from somewhere. And it was very eggy. Very eggy, very bacon. And you know how sometimes you go through an egg aversion where you're the thought of eggs just make me want to die? I was in the process of an egg aversion, you know what I mean? So it was doubly worse. Because I love a sausage, egg, and cheese here and there. Don't get me wrong. But in that moment, I was going through an egg aversion. And later in that day, we were making out and something went from his mouth to mine.
You could oh,
a hush fell over the crowd.
That's so alarming.
Yeah, I think
so
I think in the moment I didn't mention it to him because I was oh my god. What am I supposed to say? Oh my god, but I remember just being oh. And I remember
and did you just keep making out with him?
Yeah, we just kept making out and I was the thing is how do I excuse myself? Because it's still in my mouth. I'm not obviously gonna swallow it.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. So yeah, that and then another side story from this. Remember that one time?
There's more?
No. This is not him. This is when you and I went to Decades that one time and I made out with that one man.
Oh no.
He also had a breathy breath.
Oh no. You should have told me. You should have said, girl, I can't kiss this man.
I mean, the way I got up and feverishly walked away from him, yeah, that was clue enough. But I also don't think I think it took a while for me to really be oh, he has a really breathy breath. I can taste his sausage that he ate earlier. You know what I mean? Kind of situation. Do you think I should put my hinge in California or something?
No, to be frank, I think men all over the country don't brush their teeth. I think it's an epidemic.
Where do you think men brush their teeth the most?
I would put in Vermont.
ChatGPT, where do men brush their teeth the most?
Where's Bernie Sanders from? Vermont, right?
Yeah.
I think there. Or Maine. Or Connecticut. Anyways. Since, for some reason, she feels like she can't tell Taryn about her and this man.
Yeah.
So they continue again in public. After this fake date, they're kind of oh yeah, it's over.
Yeah.
So after this fake date, she's still pretending to Taryn though that she doesn't like him, and she's I call him an asshole all the time to Taryn. It's okay.
Feminism.
It's okay. But with that being said, they can't have a sex scene because she can't go over there. So Cindy and Taryn go to an out-of-town doctor's appointment. Why do they spend the night? I don't know.
Why?
I don't know.
Okay.
But Story finds out that he doesn't have a Christmas tree. And there's a scene where they're, like, talking about it, and she's like, wait, you don't have a Christmas tree? It's like, okay, Hillary Duff. Shut up. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Wait, she's like, we have to rectify this. I'll take you.
So she goes over to his house to decorate the tree, and frankly, they dry hump in front of the tree, on the floor in front of the tree. But you know what pissed me off about this dry hump?
What pissed you off about the dry hump?
She was on top.
For the dry hump?
Yes. And for, like, all of the sex scenes, she was on top. I made a note of it, because by the third one, I was like...
Oh, so he's lazy.
Yes!
I can't fuck with a lazy lover.
Well, no, and that's the thing, is that it's like... Frankly, I've never... Well, actually, I shouldn't... Not too much on lazy lovers, because... I'm laying on my back, assuredly. No problem there. But, with that being said, you're a man.
Yeah. Get it together.
If I'm on top, I'm just making myself come, loser.
Seriously.
You start saying
I'm doing
that to
all the
men.
work.
You start saying that to men.
There needs to be some give and take here. We got... You know what?
What did you think of this scene, though? Did you like it?
No, I clocked out before this. Mm-hmm.
You missed an incredible sex scene, then, because that if I had somebody that wanted to spend quality time with me, I would be dry humping them.
Gotcha. Dry humping them, like
9 times
until
a day.
tomorrow. Yeah.
Yes, exactly. I love dry humping.
Okay, yeah.
We need more of it.
What is the plan for bringing back dry humping in 2025?
Who's with me?
Leave a comment below if you agree.
Twitter thread on why dry humping is actually very good.
You know, yeah, I mean, I can definitely enjoy. But, like, was the scene good? It was good?
I mean, I love dry humping, so I enjoyed it.
I mean, I can definitely go back and read that later and then give you my thoughts next time we record.
Okay.
I can do that.
It was a very graphic sex scene.
Oh, really? Was it really graphic?
It was pretty graphic, yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah. I just, like, I had to clock out at a certain point.
Because he was like, her tits bounced.
Ooh.
Bouncily. It's like, gotcha.
Okay. Got it. Her tits are bounced. Yup.
Also, while they're doing this, there's a scene in the bedroom, again, just like kind of an offhanded scene that I want to mention. He's like, oh, this was just a gag gift from Max. Cut to, it's a picture of the Muppet. Miss Piggy the Muppet. On his wall on a beach. And she's like, do you jack off to her? What are we talking about? Millennials, stop trying to make jokes.
No, we said it before and we'll keep saying it until you understand. Stop trying to make jokes. You need to get like a ghostwriter or something.
It was not funny. It was not funny. And I guess I will say, we've said a lot of unfunny things.
Yeah.
To be fair. So
that's fair.
There's some give and take there as well.
That's valid.
but at least I never said, do you jack off to Miss Piggy?
What are you talking about?
I don't know.
This was in the middle of the sex scene?
No, it was after.
Oh my god. Like, this is the thing. This is why I couldn't even get to this point, because I was really trying to be like, okay, just get to the sex scene.
Well, also, she takes, he's like, I'm going to take the Miss Piggy poster off the wall, because now that I'm looking at it, I guess it is odd that I have that.
Yeah.
And he takes it off the wall to reveal a hole in the wall. And he was like, yeah, I did that in high school. My girlfriend was going back to college, and she broke up with me, and so I punched the wall, and what I learned that day was that punching walls is a stupid thing to do.
And then you didn't get the wall fixed, you just put the picture of Miss Piggy on top of it? You've had a hole in your wall for the past, 10 years?
Yeah, I didn't even think about that, but yeah. I know she was trying to make some commentary there on, like, because, I don't know, do grown men punch walls? I've never met a man that punched a wall, but...
Personally, I've never seen that happen.
Yeah, luckily for us.
Yeah.
We've seen worse.
Yeah.
We've seen men that don't brush their teeth, but not ones that punch walls.
Yeah, I feel like I don't know if I'd say worse, I'd say they're pretty bad in both their rights. Because I don't know if I saw a man punch a wall, I'd be like, what the fuck?
Well, you know what I would do.
Yeah. Look at me! Yeah. That was a thing too, is like...
All that to say, it was just so odd to me, because I was like, first of all, I personally have never had to punch a wall, so know that punching walls is stupid.
Yeah.
First of all. Second of all, what's the point?
You punched a wall because your girlfriend broke up with you?
Yeah. And he learned that punching walls is bad that day.
First of all, again, men will have one semi-upsetting thing happen to them.
Men will take shrooms and unlock empathy. Shut up!
Literally. They will have one semi-upsetting thing happen to them, and then, like, it's as if the world has stopped turning. Punching a wall? She went to college, girl. Let her go to college. A lot of people break up with their high school boyfriend when they go to college.
Yeah,
I'm leaving Crinkletown, and I want to get out of here.
Right.
I'm not keeping my roots in Crinkletown.
Well, also, you just proved my point when you punched that wall that we're not meant to be.
100%.
I'm not dating absolutely a man that punch walls. I went to a man's house. Actually, we ended up at some man's apartment on Friday, and there was duct tape on the walls. And when we left, we were like, what was the duct tape hiding?
Yeah, what was that about?
Nary a duct tape on any wall in this home.
No, not in mine. Not in my house.
Why?
No, like...
Men are so strange.
Also, don't you work at a farm? Like, you work at a farm, I assume you're a fix-it man. And you couldn't fix your own hole in your wall?
That's true. He just put the Muppet picture.
He said, I can't deal with this today. I'm just going to go ahead and put that right up. Sir. So what you're telling me is that you also can't provide for me.
Well, also, it was a gag gift from Max. But it's hung up in your home.
Yeah. So it wasn't that gagful, was it? You were like, I like this foot. I'm going to put it up. Gagful. You were like, I like this picture. I'm going to put it up on my wall. What the fuck? Also, another thing. This is also one of the things that, like, him being like, yeah, I learned that day that I shouldn't punch walls. It's a stupid thing to do. That is, like, part of the reason why I was struggling with this book. Is because I felt like there were so many moments, like, that I actually read where I was like, we're having these very fleeting and random and very weak points where we're trying to, like,
it's like the characters are opening up to each other, but they're, like, stupid things to open up to each other about. And, like, I get the message is, like, I guess that's her way of telling us not to fuck men that punch holes in walls, but it's like, girl, I knew that.
Yeah. And it's like...
And I don't think we're probably the target audience, because this cannot be for 16-year-olds.
No. No, it'll be, like, I feel like there was one part near the beginning at one of the competitions or something. It was something random. Like, he must have been, like, standing in line for a sandwich or something. Just to give a random example. I don't think this was right. But it was something like, oh, like, I'm standing in line for a sandwich. I used to stand in line for sandwiches with my parents before they were dead. Now I never do that anymore. But anyway, I saw a story walk in. It's like, it'll literally, like, flip on a switch, and it'll be like, it'll randomly go into, like, a very, like, I'm gonna remind you real quick that, like, you know, I have a deep side to me, and that I've gone through some stuff in my life, but, like, then I'm gonna completely flip the script again and go back to, like, being nonchalant and unfazed. I don't know.
Right.
I was like, I'd prefer we actually, like, dive into that in, like, a more meaningful way.
Instead it's just, like, this, like, fake deep.
So fake deep. That was just the problem. It was so fake deep. Like, I would love to hear about those things and, like, dive into it and, like, actually get the message across. And, like,
I actually don't want to hear about punching walls. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah, I don't want to get into that.
Walls. I miss him.
Okay. But yeah, you get what I'm saying. Like, very fake deep, and I was like, okay, what, girl, back it up.
Well, anyways, I have page 322, and that's the whole note. Let's do it. Let's nary a page. Hello. Hello. Hold on. Right. So, like I said, they're having their little flirtation ship. They're fucking, but they can't actually fuck because Taryn's on her ass, up her butthole about, we need to win this crinkle competition. Ugh, it's so dead serious. Aren't you supposed to be caring for the aunt?
What happened to the sponge baths, girl?
Right, like, what are you doing all day?
Yeah, I thought you were, what? So isn't she a nurse? She needs to go, like, actually clock into her actual job.
For some reason, she's not doing it. She's not there. I don't know. I guess she got 3 weeks off right before Christmas.
Okay.
Before and during Christmas, she got 3 weeks off. Because she's a nurse, and they notoriously have really great benefits.
Yeah. So and lots of free time to, I don't know, where go on vacation.
Right. Yeah, they get many, many days off.
Yeah.
So, in this meantime, there's, like, a full chapter of them sexting, and I just highlighted, there's one where they're literally role-playing, and she goes, rolls teeth over lips.
No.
I'm gonna try that on a man one day.
Rolls teeth over lips.
Yeah, I'm gonna be like... I'm gonna be like, rolls teeth over lips. Why aren't you texting me back?
I'm gonna like respond to everyone's story one day when I'm like a slightly teed. Everyone's getting a response. Rolls teeth over lips. What the fuck?
Smirks at you.
Yeah. Smirks at you. No way. Oh my god. Winking from across the bar. Like, are you out of your mind?
Wait, that would actually work on me. That's actually a good one. Winks from across the bar on a photo of a selfie, and it's a hot man that you like.
I might have done something.
Going back to the competition, in case you forgot where we were for a second,
Low-key.
with the rolls teeth over lips.
Right.
It's a candy cane making contest this time. And they both suck ass at it, so they both lose.
Oh, finally, fucking Ursula's like,
Yeah, no, literally. Like, I'd be like, these two, we need to, frankly, I'm gonna push her into a river.
yeah,
It's over.
it's time for me to get my comeuppance.
But after the candy cane making, Cole, Martha, and May, the town yellers again,
Right. Love them.
come up to Cole and is like, so when's your second date? Like, you guys need to go on your second date, and also, can we watch? And he's like, well, yes, I'm going to take her back to the reindeer cabin to see the reindeer. And so he takes her back to the reindeer cabin to see the reindeer.
Mm-hmm.
And have you heard anything about this book?
I heard about the candy cane.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
the candy cane fucking ensues in the reindeer barn. One has to assume it smells like poop.
Hay and poop. That's my nightmare.
And also, aren't the reindeers like I've read the scene like 6 times because I'm trying to figure out the logistics of it.
Right.
He ties her to a pole in the barn, assuredly in the barn.
Okay.
Where are the reindeer during this? Quickly.
Wait. Fast.
Quickly.
Answer the question quickly.
I need to know.
Megan? Yeah, actually
I think she might have forgotten.
Yeah.
For a second.
I was gonna ask, where are the reindeer?
I don't know.
In there?
But even if the reindeer aren't in there,
I
it
hope
smells
not.
like hay, poop, and reindeer.
Yeah. Also, like,
Also, where the fuck do you buy a reindeer to just have reindeer on your farm?
I have to ask also, like, it is, or I have to mention, like, it's snowy in this town. It's snowing all the time. It's winter. It's definitely snowing as we speak. That means that it's wet. That means that it smells like wet reindeer in there.
Gross.
That makes it 10 times worse.
Right.
This sounds like my nightmare scenario to be, like, taking my clothes off in here.
I would not be taking my clothes off in there. I would be too alarmed. Well, especially because, like, you have to put the clothes somewhere.
I'm sitting here, like, folding them. Like,
Folding them isn't going to protect it from the reindeer poop.
I know. I'm folding them and then I'm balancing them on top of my shoes. No,
Well,
it's not worth it.
I don't know. I don't know the logistics of this candy cane fucking. But I will say, okay.
Wait, so he tied her to a pole and did what? Put the candy cane up her hoo-hee?
No, he just kind of, like, rubs it on her.
On her clitoris? Just asking a question. For clarification.
Yes, that's where he rubs it.
That's crazy.
Indeed. But I have further questions because when I first saw this going around and it was like he fucks her with a candy cane, I was like, first of all, I have a few questions. First of all, what happens if it breaks off inside of her because they're really skinny?
Oh my God, you're right.
And one has to assume that it's going to dissolve a little bit.
Yeah, because it's sugar.
Mm-hmm. But then I was like, okay, they're making the candy canes. They can make them really thickums if they want to. Got it. I'm following.
Okay.
It's not going to break off inside of her. But it is kind of shaped like a rabbit. So I was
Right.
like, I'm actually really following. So I just think that was a missed opportunity is all I'm saying.
Yeah. At first, when I heard about this, I also was like, so it's going inside. First of all, vaginal health.
Yeah, you should never put food anywhere near.
Don't put food
But hey,
inside.
I mean,
To each their own, I guess, and if you enjoy that, just be safe about it.
it's hard to be safe with food, though, because
But it's very hard to be safe with food because this should not be going up you. And if you do, go see the gyno fast, just to make sure you're okay. But I was like, ouch, I don't want any sugar around my,
No, I was totally following. Once I was like reading it in the bathtub, and I was like, what? I was like thinking about it, and then I looked up, and I saw something in my bathroom that looked like that, and I was like, I totally get it. I totally get it. And I was like, oh, this is such a missed opportunity because I think that actually would have slayed.
Yeah. I love also the idea. I love you saying that they can make them thicker, and I love the idea of him like hours earlier making it thick on purpose, being like, he's going to have an idea, and he's making his shit huge.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm not gonna win the contest, but that's not what this is for.
He's like, the judges ask him, they're like, what's the inspiration? He's like, I think you fucking know. His eyes twitching. He's like,
actually, hurry up, I'm trying to leave.
Yeah, he's become like a... Anyways, so... let us know in the comments. I actually would like to talk about this. What if a reindeer sniffed your butt? What if you felt a reindeer nose on you when you were tied to a pole being...
When you said I need to tread lightly, I don't think this is where I thought you were going. I don't want that at all. I really hope that they put the reindeers went somewhere else. But also, if I'm a reindeer, I'm like, well, this is my house. You came here. You came here and tied her up to this pole.
Here in my house.
Like, where else am I supposed to go?
Yeah, that's what the dog said.
Yeah.
They were like, I pay rent here. This bitch doesn't live here.
This is my house. You brought Jessica here. Like, fair enough. What the fuck? Yeah, and start the discourse. I would love to discuss what we think. Where are the reindeer in the scenario? Because what on earth? I actually need to go read that myself and make my
so funny
conclusions.
It's so funny. The freaking contest continues, and now it's time for the performance. And so she performs a dance to Mean Girls, and Cindy's up there too, and so's Taryn. If I'm Taryn, I'm not getting up there.
Wait. Cindy's up there in her wheelchair?
I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong, but I'm like 90% sure.
But I thought she was trying to pretend like she was not able to.
You're never too old to shake ass.
Right. Well, I guess she did. She was like, I can hip thrust, so I guess I can also dance.
Right.
Okay. Fair enough. They perform the dance for Mean Girls.
Mm-hmm.
Good for them. Cute.
I think they win, or they might have gotten second in that one or something.
Period. I mean, that's a crowd pleaser.
Moving on, we also learn a little bit more about Story's parents, and Story's telling Cole about, again, like you said, this fake deep is telling Cole about how she never gets to see her parents on Christmas anymore because they have a timeshare in Cancun because they're busy. And he's like, I just never want to experience that. Like, Christmas is a time to curl up by the fire and drink some hot cocoa. I never want to experience that. Not even once.
Also, like, I'm not trying to be an op, but like, and
no,
again, this is like a work of fiction. Like, I'm not trying to be an asshole, but this is a work of fiction.
No, please do.
But aren't his parents like passed away? You never want to experience having Christmas with your family in Cancun?
No, he just means he means he never wants to experience Christmas in Cancun.
I don't give a shit.
The parents are not involved.
I don't give a shit. If I'm him, I'm like, I don't really see why you're complaining, and now I'm kind of pissed at you because, well, I would love to have Christmas in Cancun with my parents.
Imagine you would have said that.
No, I would have. Fuck you, Story. Yeah. How awful. How awful that you have to go to fucking Cancun.
I don't think she's invited to Cancun, but I see her vision.
Like, don't piss me off.
Yeah. Like, I'd give anything to have one last argument with my parents.
Yeah.
Yeah. I see what you're saying, for sure.
But also, yeah, like, at the base level, like, is it that much of a crime to want to go to Mexico for the holidays?
And we finally get to the last contest where it's like a trifecta. It's like a marathon. What's the word for that? Triathlon. It's like a triathlon.
Yeah.
They have to like wrap presents, they have to sew, and they have to do something else. I don't know what.
Wrap presents and sew?
I could never do that. Can you sew?
I can wrap the fuck out of a present, but I certainly can't sew.
I can't sew at all. I think I could learn, but I can't sew.
If you give me a sewing machine, I can figure it out, but like by hand.
Well, to be fair, like if somebody was like, you have 3 weeks to learn how to sew, no. Because that's how long this takes, is like 3 weeks.
Yeah, no.
Also, if there's like 10 contests, that's really like multiple a week.
Yeah, like there's too many things to take care of. Like I think I'm gonna let sewing take the back burner and let that be the one thing that I take the L on. Yeah, because I just can't do everything.
I'm not learning how to sew.
No.
And to it, she wears a green dress with red stockings and a piece of holly in her hair. Where'd you get the holly?
Where'd you get the holly?
First of all, where'd you get the holly? Second of all, green velvet. Whoever the inventor of velvet was, whoever was in Urban Outfitters in 2017 and decided that everything must be velvet, you better count your fucking days.
Yeah.
You are a monster.
Yeah, you know what? I'm never as sweaty as
And
when,
the inside of it is the worst feeling material. Like, it's not soft. It's like this, like, nylon feeling, gross.
Yeah, I'm never as sweaty as when I'm wearing something velvet. However, I'm not gonna lie, this sounds like a really festive outfit.
I'm Googling.
Sounds kind of cute. Because...
No, it doesn't. On what planet? Don't piss me off.
Wait.
You and I are about to box.
Wait.
This is what makes us box.
Of all the things. Okay. Wait.
I mean, her dress is kind of cute. That's cute.
I feel like it could either be really bad or it could be really cute. Because I'm imagining, because I was doing a lot of, like, inspo pictures recently, because we had, like, my roommate and I had a little Christmas party. And
my dress for that still hasn't come, and the party already happened.
No way. But, like, I saw so many pictures of, like, girlies wearing, like, red stockings, and I was like, wait, these are actually kind of really cute.
I think what's throwing me off is actually the red stockings.
Yeah, to be fair, like, I understand exactly what you're picturing, and that sounds awful.
Ugly and bad.
Yeah, it sounds awful. Yeah.
Ugly and bad.
Yeah. If I did it, I would do it correctly, and I would look really cute.
Well, I honestly could give you red dress and dark green stockings. If you was the inverse, I feel like it could look okay. It's the red is, like, not working for me. I'm not there.
Okay. I can
really
see
not
how
there.
it could be cute if you did it correctly.
But also, mind you, and she's wearing a slick back bun with the holly in it. Bad combination of outfits. Oh, wait a minute, I've got little holly, that's supposed to be holly in my hair.
Aw.
Cute.
You're like, wait, suddenly I'm back on.
I'm like, wait a minute. I'm transported there. And there's also, Aunt Cindy is like, everybody's stressed out. Let's have a deep talk before you go on stage.
Okay.
And all of a sudden it comes out that Taryn is, like, best friends with Cindy, and that Story is basically, like, the odd man out in their relationship. And Taryn's like, I know we're not that close anymore, but I love you. And Story's kind of like, do you? They have this big deep talk, like, in front of, I don't know.
Right before this competition?
And they all start crying.
Oh.
And then she goes out on stage. I was so confused. Again, when I read this, I was like, I think I missed the part where they did the contest. No. And then she walks back out on stage, and Cole is wearing a thong under his jeans.
What for?
Because millennials try to be funny, I guess.
Okay.
And the thong is sticking out of his jeans, and Max goes up and snaps it.
Okay.
If my thong was ever sticking out of my jeans, and one of y'all was like, hee hee, and snapped it, I would start
dream of it.
Crying.
I wouldn't dream of it.
And she loses bad, because while Cole is in his thong, she cannot stop staring at him in his thong. First Miss Piggy, and now this.
Yeah, it's
Can
like...
things get any worse?
Yeah.
And Taryn watches Story lose bad, and sees Story and Cole, like, kind of being flirty after, like, not, like, kissing or anything, but them kind of, like, embracing a little bit.
Yeah.
And she's like, something's afoot. And then we cut to Cole's perspective, and Max is trying to tell, why there need to be two scenes of this? I don't know. But Max is trying to tell Cole that Story is just doing this to win the Kringle competition. She's just trying to distract you.
Oh.
And she wants to win the competition, and so she has to, like, throw you off your game. I don't know, like,
Sir?
If your A game is wearing stockings to the fucking
What?
upcycling thing, I don't know that you're much competition.
Yeah.
But anyways, the next scene, Taryn goes and okay, first of all, there's two light decorating contests. There's one at the beginning and there's one at the end.
There's a second one?
Yeah. And so it comes to the second one, and that's the final judging. And Taryn goes and tears down every single light on his house, because Taryn's like, he is doing this to get in Story's head, and he's trying to take her down. And literally, I don't know where everybody else is, but she tears down every single light on his fucking house.
Wait, you guys, why do we care so much?
Well, here's the thing. And then Cole goes over to her house and is like, Story, I can't believe you would fucking do this. How fucking dare you? Yeah, like, swearing at her, yelling at her, and she's like, whoa, 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 whoa. She's like, why am I in it?
Yeah.
And then Cole leaves, and she goes to talk to Taryn, and she's like, what the fuck happened? And Taryn's like, yeah, I took down his lights. And she's like, you did what?
Yeah.
And she's like, yeah, I hate to tell you this, but he doesn't like you.
Oh!
And then Story's like, what are you fucking talking about, dude? And then Taryn is, like, being so, like, the verbiage that's used and the way that Story is perceiving it is that, like, she's being so condescending and being like, babe, like, grow up. Like, he doesn't like you. By the way, no evidence of this other than she noticed that Story started performing poorly after she got distracted by Cole. But again, like, I don't know. I don't think you could throw me into any candy cane making competition. Hot man next to me or not.
Yeah.
I'm not winning.
I'm performing bad. I will be performing bad. Get that through your head. You threw me into the Christmas Pringles contest.
You said you have 3 weeks to learn to sew, and you're pissed that I messed it up. And she didn't mess it up that bad. She still made a stocking.
Like,
I could never do that.
No.
Are you out of your damn mind?
Babe. You're just mad that, like, I have hot coal and that...
You have to sex your boyfriend.
If you're pissed about it, get up and go.
Go home.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Story's like, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, but I'm leaving. And the book ends with the whole town bands together to redecorate Cole's house.
That's how the book ends?
Yeah, and I don't think we find out who wins the competition either.
You're joking, that's not how the book ends.
I mean, there's an epilogue.
I know you didn't read that.
No, I did.
Oh, you did?
Vaguely. Because I stopped because, get this,
They
have a baby. Mm-mm.
You're gonna piss me off. Wait, so when she left to go where exactly? Left to go to his house, left to
She left to go band the town together.
To get his house back in order.
Uh-huh. She went through the trash. The garbage cans.
To get his lights together. And we just don't know who won the competition. Like, we don't know who was the Christmas.
I mean, I assume that he did.
Yeah. Right, because it's the retelling of the Grinch, so he must have won.
Yeah, I assume. Oh, also, I forgot to mention this, but while they're having this argument, Aunt Cindy's like, oh, by the way, I was actually faking the injury the whole time. She was like, I could sense you two were growing apart and I wanted to do something about it. And then Story and Taryn look at each other and they're like, we really were growing apart.
No!
We really did this.
Thank you, Aunt Cindy. You're right.
If I'm Taryn, I'm gonna be like, you might not be injured right now, but you're gonna be.
No, like, you're gonna...
You made me sponge bathe you. That's how committed you were to this bit.
No! Wow. Yeah, no. Actually, your hip's about to break. And you're gonna have a black eye. I'm gonna be on the news.
Remember when everybody was like, oh, I feel so bad for her, she's decrepit in that wheelchair. You ain't seen nothing yet.
No, like...
The way you're about to be decrepit in that wheelchair for the middle this time. But what I can't get over Taryn being, literally had no evidence of this, other than my sister fucked up the candy cane making contest. I'm fucking up no. Like, I'm fucking that up no matter what. Get that through your head.
Also, like, first of all, why do you care so much? Second of all...
Why didn't you approach me and be like, hey, like, I just kind of noticed, like, do you think it's kind of weird that, like, you guys got so close so fast? Or even propose it as, like, I think you guys are moving too fast.
Yeah.
And it's kind of odd, the timing.
Going to trash his fucking light display and then being like, girl, he does not like you. Wait, so do they just not make up at the end of this book? They just don't make up with each other?
Who?
Taryn and Story.
No, they do. They make up immediately.
Oh, of course. Immediately.
Duh.
Yeah.
No, that was when Aunt Cindy tells them, I could sense you guys were growing apart.
We were. Yeah. Thanks so much.
And then they make up.
So the thing is, like, I could sense you were growing apart.
I actually can't get over the sister. Like, I was so mad when I was reading that. And also, by the way, this whole time, every time that Taryn sees Cole, she goes up to him and she's like, I fucking hate you, by the way. And she's not kidding around. She's not fucking around. She's going up to him being like, that thong you're wearing is fucking stupid. I heard about Miss Piggy. Like, so why didn't he assume that she did it? Because
actually,
she never liked him, like, from the start.
Yeah.
Why did she assume it was Story?
I also really can't stand, like, a stupid miscommunication.
I literally wrote, like, they miscommunicate, because if he had just let her talk, she would have said, no, I would never do that.
Probably my dumbass sister who hates you.
Yeah, literally.
Like, more likely. And if you thought about it for more than 2 seconds and didn't jump to assume it was me, just for the sake of conflict. But it's like, I get that we have to have some kind of, third act conflict in the book to make...
I honestly don't think
Evidently we do. But, like, I think that, one, we could make it something else. Or it doesn't have to be a fight between them. I feel like we always just default to a fight between the two main characters.
Well,
like,
and also, it's like a 3 or 4 page breakup. Like, it's not long at all. But during it, he's, like, wallowing, like, so bad.
Ugh. Please. You're the one who jumped down her throat for no reason.
Yeah, and was mean about it. Like, he was not nice.
I find that really disgusting when, like, yelling at anyone, but also yelling at a woman.
Mm-hmm.
Yelling at a woman that you claim to love.
Oh, yeah, and they do say, I love you, by the way.
Of course they do. Of course they do. Why wouldn't they? Why wouldn't they? But...
Oh, yes.
Well, yes. But, yeah, no. That's actually humiliating behavior.
But regardless, I don't even blame him for being as mad as he was. I'm just mad at the sister being like, with no evidence.
Yeah.
Like, you think your sister's butt ugly. You think that she's worthless. You think that she's never going to get a boyfriend. Because it is more believable to you that this man has about a contest in which there's no monetary gain.
Yeah.
There's no gain other than, woohoo, you win.
You're the merriest person in the village.
It makes more sense to you that this man lied to me this whole time.
Yeah, to win.
Than it is that he likes me.
Yeah, you must think
You hate me.
Yeah, you must hate me. You must think I'm awful.
The fuck is wrong with you, dude?
Yeah, so you think I'm like, you literally think so poorly of me.
Yeah.
No, if my sister did this to me, I'd be like,
Yeah, I would definitely not forgive her, especially not right off the bat. Not even because, like, I'd be like, first of all, it's crazy that you wouldn't do that. Second of all, you fucking don't like me. Like, it's crazy that you jumped to that conclusion.
Yeah, it would definitely be like, it would take a long time for me to forgive. And when that happened, I would forgive but not forget.
I would never be able to forget that. I'd be like, wow,
our relationship is
so
changed.
unlovable.
Yeah. Like, what the fuck?
Cool.
Aunt Cindy can sit here and be like, I could sense you guys are falling apart. Sure.
We are now.
Yeah, worse off, actually.
Yeah.
More so.
I don't know. I was so shocked when that happened.
That's crazy. You saw the way my mouth fell open.
Yeah, I know.
Like, what the fuck?
You should have read it, apparently.
I would have been fucking pissed off.
What's your rating of this book?
0.5 out of 5.
What was
I
it?
very rarely DNF books. Very rarely.
What was it? I can't believe you hated it that bad.
I don't know. It's hard to describe. I think, because also, like, I really was, like, fully invested in, like, I want to do a Christmas read or whatever. Like, I was in the spirit, you know? I don't know if it was just, like, the fake deep stuff or just, like, what? Yeah. But, or maybe I found the characters unlikable off bat. Maybe I was just having, like, a week where I was like, I can't get into this kind of holly jolly cringe. Because at first, I feel like if I go into a book being like, okay, it's meant to be a little bit, like, silly and goofy. Even as I was saying that, it's like my eye was involuntarily twitching. Like, I couldn't get into it. Maybe that was just my state of mind, and I was like, I can't do it. So that's a me thing. But I was having a hard time.
You should have tried thinking about Gwen Powell for a couple minutes.
Maybe that would have helped. But I'm going to go back and read those sex scenes just so I can give my 2 cents to you at least.
I actually really enjoyed them. But it was a problem for me that she was on top. I was like, this is actually alarming.
Yeah.
It's like when you see somebody not neutering their dog. It's like, ugh, God.
What's going on? Yeah. Every time.
Every time. Every single sex scene. Except for the one where they're both standing.
Yeah, so what the fuck? Get to work. Men don't want to work these days.
I used to go to work.
What was your rating out of 5?
I don't know, maybe like a 3. It was just fine.
Yeah, it was
I
fine.
really liked it. I enjoyed it. But, like, I'm also not like, it's good.
Yeah.
Just because I enjoyed it doesn't mean that it's, like, good.
No, fair. And also you replaced Gwen Powell.
Yeah, I was going through a lot.
Yeah.
A lot was happening in my brain.
Yeah.
And I needed something.
Fair enough.
Just crazy that there were so many competitions. It was
Yeah.
way too long.
Yeah.
When I opened it, because when I suggested this book, I was like, it can't be more than 300 pages. When I opened it, it was 500. I was like, whoa.
Yeah, wow. We could have cut that down.
We sure could have.
Yeah.
Why were there 2 Christmas light
scenes happening? Didn't need that at all.
Why was there an eggnog making contest?
We could have had some of that, but we
Like,
also
because there
could
were
have
only a
done
couple
things.
that were like, that furthered the romance.
Yeah.
Like the candy cane one,
Yeah.
and like the as unfortunate as it is, the lederhosen one. Because that was the first time she was like. So like it was kind of, it was I see the plot.
Yeah, that one was like helping the plot along.
Right.
But the other ones, it's like we could have, or at least we could have gone through them very quickly. Anyway,
Please subscribe.
yeah, subscribe, share this video with your friends.
Comment your recommendations below. I forgot to mention it, but my coworker actually recommended this to me.
Oh, she did.
So We take requests.
We do.
We listen to the people.
We do. So yeah, your recommendations.
We can't take requests if you don't comment.
And yeah, if you like this book, let us know why. If you didn't like this book, I'm on your side. And yeah, share this with your friends and catch us next time.
Let us know what you would do with a candy cane if you saw Glen Powell.
I'll leave Glen Powell alone.
All right.
Me too. All right, bye.